This Sunday at 5 p.m., I will be joining my friends Marcus Farrell and Mundell Robinson. That's Mayor Mundell Robinson. Now he's mayor of his hometown. And we will be doing a special episode of Clickbaity Political Thirst Trap. Now, we've reached out to Dr. Cornel West and his team to see if we can get him on the show with us on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So put that on your calendar. If he's unable to join us, the three of us are still going to connect and we're going to discuss the campaign of Dr. Cornel West, which since the last time we met, he has transitioned from, or at least publicly announced, that he is no longer going to be running with the People's Party. He is going to be running with the Green Party. That's good news. And that's bad news. If I'm going to keep it 100 with you, and I hope that we can, right? I hope that we're not in a space where we have to take one of these talking points that are so popular with either group, those who want to see Dr. West run and those who don't want to see him run. I think it is a great thing as well as a bad thing that he is now running for the Green Party. I think it's phenomenal for Dr. West to no longer be associated with the MPP party, with the so-called People's Party, because of all of the baggage, because of the lack of organization ability, because of the harassment allegations, because Dr. West would have burned his entire legacy on behalf of some random white guy who started a party back in 2016. So I was vehemently opposed to him being affiliated with that party. Now, he's running for the Green Party, and the paperwork has not, if I'm not mistaken, the official transition has not taken place as of yet. So those of you who are looking to make donations to Dr. West's campaign, don't do it until he is officially over there at the Green Party, because you want to make sure that your information, your data, as well as your money does not go to the People's Party, because the People's Party, the movement for People's Party, is not a People's Party. That's the good news. The bad news is, well, Dr. West is in a much better position now to be successful, which will 100% without question give the election to one of the fascists. One of them, Ron DeSantis or Donald Trump. Now, nobody, again, let me start this conversation by saying, do exactly what you want to do in the election of 2024, in the primaries, in the elections. Do what makes you feel good. I have to start with that because of how personal voting is for everyone. Voting is like as personal as like a religious decision, like being religious. I mean, people get emotional, people get angry, people get excited. And if they vote the wrong way, if they're forced or someone tries to shame them, then they act accordingly. And I get it. I understand. I don't think anyone should be out here vote shaming. Simultaneously, I am going to call a spade a spade. The more successful Dr. West is, the more likely one of those fascists will win. It is just a statistical, almost formulaic. People may not want to say that, right? That's not the cool thing to say on the left right now, right? Brianna Joy Gray has found her sweet spot where she can, say, oh, nobody has to vote for Joe Biden. Okay. Yeah. No, they don't. That's a really popular position to have as a leftist right now. You're going to get all kind of miles out of it. You're going to get all kind of patrons off of it. You're going to get all kinds of retweets. You can make a lot of hay being in the opposition to Joe Biden for many reasons. That's Joe Biden's fault, mind you. It's the Democratic Party's fault. Like, listen, like if you can't handle nuance, this is not the show for you. Because we're going to go all the way around this issue and we're going to address every single aspect of it. Because one, I am super glad that Cornel West is no longer running with the MPP party. I'm super concerned about the fact now he's running for the Green Party. Well, the Democrats have given people every reason they need to throw up their hands and to say, you know what, let's go support the Green Party. I think that there is a strategy that we can employ that will both help the Green Party and Dr. West get the percentage points that they need necessary to move the third party movement in this country forward. I think anybody who is a person of good faith will say that no matter what, we do need more than two parties in this country. But then two, the second part of the strategy is to ensure that neither one of those fascists get into power, because that is the number one priority to me. It may not be the number one priority for you, which is why I think we have to be extremely strategic. People need to be able to vote according to their conscience, but we also need to ensure that these fascists do not get in power. And if I add a third one, the third thing that the strategy should employ is to send a message to the Democratic Party that you're not the sole power source for political engagement for the progressive movement, but most of all, the Black community. You are not, and you cannot be, because you have not demonstrated the concern to actually give us policy that helps us out. That's got to happen. But it cannot come at the expense of allowing fascists to take over. I absolutely believe the number one threat to this country are those fascists in the Republican Party who are playing for keeps. They are playing for keeps. They will overturn this democracy. And so we're looking to see if Dr. Cornel West can join us on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So put that on your calendar.